CEO of IRef, but let's back up the train and go back to when I was 10 years old. I was 140 pounds. Yes, that was huge. And I played soccer, of all things. So my soccer coach came up to me and he said, "You are going to be in the goal because you take up the entire goal." So I did. I played half a season and I collapsed on the field, blacked out. My coach came running over to me. He was this huge Scottish coach, and he said, Bobby, your belly's bigger than mine and your soccer playing days are over." And I cried, and I never played soccer again. But I started running in high school. And I ran, and I joined the track team, and I graduated high school at 120 pounds, and I went on to run 26 marathons. And at the age of 35, I decided, you know what? I want to start playing soccer again and prove old Scotty McNeil wrong that my soccer playing days were not over. So I started a team, and we were horrible. We lost every game 10, 15 to 0. So I thought, I'm going to start my own soccer league. So I started Moved On Soccer League, and we've grown from one little team to 18 teams over the past 8 years. But the biggest problem we had in running this league was finding referees. Also in 2008, I purchased a I9 sports franchise. This was kids, football, basketball, baseball. We helped them play sports in leagues. Same problem. We couldn't find referees. So I went to the national conference. 120 franchise owners all across the country couldn't find qualified referees. So I launched IRef, the perfect match. IRef connects sports leagues and referees. Now, a couple things that we're developing into our programming. There are over 1 billion amateur sports games played around the world each year. And those games require 2 billion referee hours. This is a huge marketplace. So IRef is an interactive application which eliminates all the league administration and recruiting, background checks, and we also increase the referee earnings by showing them all the games that are available in their community. We simplify payment and taxes, and we take care of all those pesky tax filings at the end of the year. Best of all, our application is free for the leagues to sign up for and free for the referees to use. I'm going to bring up our Chief Technology Officer, Paul Wagner, who's going to talk about the technology.
All right. Hi, everybody. When I first heard Rob speak on this, I was extremely excited from a technological perspective because this app is incredibly disruptive. It takes a bunch of people around the world who love sports, and it puts them in the position of becoming certified and completely engaged with leagues and compensated at the same time. Our technology is approached a way that you'd want to approach technology. We're building an API in Ruby on Rails, which is very robust, and our team is very advanced, so they're very excited to be building this. Off that ROR API, we're building an iOS app and an Android app and the web app. So we'll be engaging people mobilely, online, and in whatever way that they want to engage. Everything will be obviously responsive to any size screen. We've got 4 developers working on it right now. We've got a very, very sharp collective of 30 years experience on the CTO side, and everybody is moving this along very nicely. We've built this in a way that makes it very easy, very enjoyable to engage either as a league or as a referee, and we've made this an experience that doesn't feel complex. It's much like Uber for referees.
Thanks, Paul. So I'm excited about being able to go on the field as a soccer referee, pull out my app, log in, find out where I'm reffing and what the rules are specific to that league. And then, after the league's over, after the game's complete, I can see how much money I made, just like an Uber driver. And then we make a direct deposit right into that referee's account each week. So the leagues request a referee, and we find them a match. A simple problem, simple solution. So we have 4 diverse revenue streams. First, we take a 20% commission from the referee's fee, just like Uber does for drivers. Second, we're offering referee training clinics. So these clinics allow us to bring into the system more referees to solve the shortage. We also have advertising opportunities on the app and sponsorships from local and national sports organizations. Our go-to-market strategy, for our first 6 months, we're starting June 1st. We are pre-revenue, and we're going to take 6 months to build out the MVP and go to market in Colorado. I've talked to over 100 leagues and referees that are ready to go, and they're excited about using the program. Our first year for phase 2, We're going to go into 3 additional markets, Ohio and Florida, and then we're going international. This is a problem that is universal, and we want to address that around the world. Right now, there's no existing active matching apps that connect sports leagues and referees. There are systems like Arbiter that leagues use to manage referees within their system, but no one is taking all of the administrative work away from the leagues as IRef will do. So IRef, the perfect match, has trademark and patent opportunities, and we're also seeing the competitive advantages being first to market all around the world. We have a very experienced management team. You met Paul. We also have John Reeb and Joe Clark and John Akalowicz, VP at Colorado Business Bank. Hugh Hewitt, national radio host, became our lead investor. And Greg Walbaum is the owner of 3D Lacrosse in Colorado, but they're the largest lacrosse organization in the country, and they're excited about using IRef. This is the rest of our management team. So our 3-year revenue projections, this is based off of my little soccer league that I started from being the too fat kid in the goal. So $3,000 a month is what we spend on our referees at Moved On Soccer League. Our goal for the first 6 months is to have 10 of those leagues using the system, which we already have lined up. And then that's $30,000 a month. For our year 1, $2.9 million in gross revenue, moving to 8.7 as we add up to 12 markets in the second year and 36 markets in the third year at 26.1 million. The really exciting part is that number, the 26 million, represents 0.3% of the global market share of what's available for referees in the amateur sports market. So our phase 1 is developing the MVP and launching into market. We're raising $500,000 to accomplish that. We've already raised $270,000 in our first round, and we're looking to raise $230,000 here at TiEcon. If you have your checkbooks, I'll be glad to take a check. This is what we're offering to our investors now for $150,000 or $25,000 in investment. We're offering not only equity, but also a net profit share based on the first 3 years of our performance. This is IRef, the perfect match. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah, IRef.